Madridistas, tomorrow night is the biggest game of the season for Real Madrid as we head across town to face off against Atletico Madrid in the Metropolitano in the second leg of the round of 16 in the Champions League game. In this video, we're going to be previewing the matchup, telling you some of my thoughts coming into this game, my starting 11 that I want to see for Real Madrid, and of course, my official match prediction. But before we get started, if you're new around here, I'm Dally with Dallyfc. I cover all things Real Madrid. At the end of the video, if you like the content and you want to see more from myself, please hit that subscribe button. Right now, guys, smash that like button. It helps me out a ton. And let me know in the comments, what's your official match prediction between Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid? Madrid says, I cannot wait to be watching this game, and I can't wait to be watching it with you as well, because we will be doing a live stream watch along during the game as well. So you guys, hit that subscribe button, stay tuned for that post notification bell, hit that as well, and I can't wait to be seeing you in the live stream, and hopefully it is positive vibes only, and hopefully it's a great, fantastic time in a Real Madrid win at the end of the day, and we are moving on to the next round in the quarterfinals, and probably facing Arsenal. But first things first, we have to take care of business. And the last time when we actually face off against Atletico Madrid, we finally actually beat them because it was a 2-1 game for Real Madrid in this one. Rodrigo gets on the board early with a fantastic run from him, and then Brahim the Dream Diaz gets on the board, and then you just have to say, Julian Alvarez gets an absolute banger in that game. And that's just kind of how it goes. But when we take a look at the stats, this game could have been a lot bigger. Because when we take a look, 13 shots for Real Madrid with 7 on target, compared to Atletico Madrid only having 6 shots in total with only 2 on target. And even the goal that they actually scored, Alvarez, it was just a banger, just a fantastic goal from him, individual brilliance, and that's kind of been the season for Real Madrid, but that's kind of how it's been so far for Atletico Madrid whenever they've been playing this Real Madrid team. So when it comes to this game, what needs to be happening? I think a couple different things. We need to be continuing to get better and better shots. When we take a look at the last time we were out there, we have so many shots that are outside the box. Rodrigo, Mbappe, Rudiger was trying to snipe a couple, even for Mendy. We need to be a little more decisive inside of the box, inside of the penalty box, and really finish a lot better. That's what I want to be seeing in this one. A couple other things. Breaking news was coming out. We saw what happened at Atletico Madrid this weekend, and hopefully we can laugh at them once again on Wednesday, because they actually lost the last time they were out there. They lost to Getafe after going up 1-0 with a penalty from Sorloth. They get a red card in the 88th minute, and then they come back, Getafe does, and gets 2 goals to defeat Atletico Madrid. I'm hoping that can happen once again. But the thing that actually came out of that game is De Paul actually got hurt the last time out there. Rodrigo De Paul, the Argentinian center mid, he actually got hurt. So I do not expect him to be in the starting 11. He might not even be on the bench for Atletico Madrid coming up on Wednesday. So that's going to be something to watch out for. But when it comes to my starting 11, De Paul might be out for Atletico Madrid, but we are finally bringing somebody back for Real Madrid. It is one of the best players in the world, one of the most important players for this Real Madrid team. And that, of course, is Jude Bellingham is back in the starting 11. And this, guys, is my starting 11 that I want to see for Real Madrid. And I'll just be honest, I think this is the starting 11 that we will be seeing for Real Madrid. I would be absolutely shocked. I think the only thing that Carlo Ancelotti might change is maybe we see a Modric instead of a Camavinga. Maybe that's the only thing we see. But starting up top, I'm going to be putting Kylian Mbappe, Vinny Jr., Jude Bellingham, Rodrigo, Camavinga, Tchouaméni in the midfield, Ferland Mendy, Rudiger, Raul Asensio, Fede Valverde, and of course, Thibaut Courtois in the back for me. Now, a couple of different things for Real Madrid to be successful. A couple of the keys for me for this game. We need to be playing our game and not playing into Atletico Madrid's game. What do I mean by that exactly? What we need to be doing is pressing. My attitude towards this game, we are only up basically 1-0, right? We start the game off 1-0 because we have the 2-1 win when it's aggregate at the end of the day. We have to continue to play our game and not just sit back and just defend. I believe if we sit back and defend, it's not going to be good for us. If we will sit back a little deeper, and maybe instead of that 4-2-3-1, maybe it's more of a 4-4-2. And maybe it looks a little more like this. That's okay. And that's actually what I think we'll kind of transition to a little more. But if we are doing this, we need to be transitioning a lot quicker into the counterattack and really getting the ball to a Vinny, to a Kylian Mbappe. And I don't want to just beat this team by 1. I don't want to draw in this one or an ugly game. I just want to destroy this team. And what I believe Atletico Madrid will be doing in this, and this is just kind of my thought, I think Atletico Madrid is very content on winning this game 1-0 and really going into extra time possibly even going to penalties. Don't be surprised if they play super defensive, super passive, and then later in the day, they bring on a Sorloth, they bring on a couple of different subs like that. And then toward the end, they actually finally start attacking, maybe the final 20, 30 minutes, something like that. That's something that I think we have to look out for. For Real Madrid, we have to play our game. Get it to Vinny, get it to Jude, get it to Kylian Mbappe, Rodrigo, all of those players. We have to be getting the ball to them and playing our game. Don't play into Atletico Madrid and whatever Simeone wants to be doing. We have to be playing our game. I'm hoping Carlo Ancelotti can actually do that in this. We need to be incredibly aggressive. I want to be seeing at least 20 shots in this game. We had about 13 in the last one with 7 on target. It has to be around 20 shots. Vinny specifically, I was very happy with him in the last one. He was my man of the match in the last game in La Liga. And I want to see him continue to be a little more aggressive. Same thing goes with Kylian. Same thing goes with Rodrigo. Whenever they are out there, I feel like sometimes we're just too passive toward the end. We are very good at progressing the ball, but when it comes to the final third, I just want it to be a little better. I want it to be a little better. I'm really hoping we can get that. 2 players I do really want to highlight in this one are 2 players who are finally back and finally healthy, right? 2 different reasons. Jude Bellingham is finally back for us, and Fede Valverde is finally back. Because Jude, we know he was suspended for 2 games in the Liga and then 1 game in the Champions League in the first leg. And then Fede Valverde, we've been resting him, right? He's been injured, so it is what it is. We need both of them to have a huge impact. And I believe we're such a better team when they're both out there. What I want to be seeing from both of them. Firstly, Jude Bellingham needs to continue to create opportunities for us to allow Kylian Mbappe to come a little deeper. And what do I mean by that exactly? Well, if we're playing a little more like this, a lot of times what happens is Jude actually has the ability to run and pull defenders back, and Kylian Mbappe can drop a little deeper and get the ball and do a little one touch with Jude and then drive the ball in. Or he can take a shot from outside the box. But with Jude Bellingham continuously making these runs into the box, coming here, he is pulling defenders with him, which allows Kylian Mbappe to be a little more free out there. And I believe the connection between Kylian and Jude is one of the better ones that we actually have on the team. That's what I really need to be seeing from Jude in this one. The control that he brings to the midfield. He kind of had a stinker in the last game. I'm kind of contributing that just because he was resting the past couple of days. He hasn't been playing a ton, so maybe it's that. But look out for Jude. I think Jude has to have a huge impact in this game. And the thing is, he should have a huge impact. He's one of the most important players to this Real Madrid team and one of the best players in the world, so he should have a huge game. Fede Valverde, when it comes to Fede in this one, he has to be starting. I cannot imagine. I really hope I'm wrong. Do not put Lucas Vazquez out there, Carlo Ancelotti. You can't do it. I think we could be seeing Lucas Vazquez as a sub. I don't even want that. But Fede Valverde has to be getting the start, and he has to be getting that start at right back. I believe that what we saw from him in the last one when against Atletico Madrid, it was fantastic. The pass that he did to Rodrigo to create the first goal was incredible. The defensive ability that he has and the control and the leadership that he actually brings is hugely needed for this Real Madrid team. He just needs to be locking down that defensive side as well on that right wing. That's what I really need to be seeing from Fede Valverde in this one. And then my other key to the game is smart substitutions by Carlo Ancelotti, because so many different times I think we are kind of questioning the subs that Carlo Ancelotti is doing, or maybe the subs that he's not doing. I don't want to just win this game 1-0. I'm not going to feel comfortable if this game is like a draw in the 70th minute, in the 80th minute, anything like that. We have to be winning this game. I want this team to be aggressive. So that is why I need Carlo Ancelotti to be using all of his subs in this game and doing smart subs as well. The players that I want to be seeing in this game, 100%. Brahim Diaz 100% needs to be out there. Luka Modric, if he's not starting, he needs to be out there. Camavinga, same thing goes with him. If he's not starting, he needs to be out there. I believe we can possibly see David Alaba toward the end of the game. And I would also like to see possibly Endrick and Fran Garcia. Those are the substitutions I want to be seeing. I know we might be talking about Arda Güler. I don't think this is an Arda Güler game personally. I think a couple of these different players offer a lot. We saw what Brahim Diaz did in the last one. When he was out there, he actually comes in, creates opportunities for us, gets a goal even to get us that win in the last one. Luka Modric, he played the full 90 over the weekend. Didn't love him doing that, but I do believe he brings that control, that stability to that midfield where we can kind of start killing the game off. I would love to see him maybe come on like the last 30 minutes for a Camavinga or something like that. Alaba is an option. I have not loved Alaba in the previous couple. But if for some reason Rudiger or Raul Asensio is not doing well, maybe we can bring on an Alaba and maybe waste some time. When it comes to Endrick, the thing I like a lot about Endrick is he can kind of kill off games because he's constantly getting fouled out there. You can really kind of end games and just kind of time waste a little with Endrick out there. We saw what Julian Alvarez tried to do, a little WWE action from Julian Alvarez in the last one. I would like to see Endrick maybe come on for a Rodrigo, maybe for a Kylian Mbappe. What I don't want to be seeing from Carlo Ancelotti in this one is bringing off 2 attackers for 2 midfielders. I don't want to be seeing that. I think that's a poor decision. And then maybe Fran Garcia, if for some reason we're down, and I'm knocking on wood, guys, I'm hoping we're not, maybe you have to be bringing him on for Ferland Mendy. So that's what I want to be seeing. Use all of our windows and use all of our substitutions in this game. And don't just run out this team, the starting 11, for a full 90 minutes and maybe make 1 substitution. That's not what we need to be doing in this game for us to be successful. Now, when it comes to my official match prediction, I think this is going to be a tough game. First of all, the Metropolitano is one of the toughest places to play and has not been the best to this Real Madrid team over the last couple of years. That is the first thing. The second thing is I believe Atletico Madrid should be a lot more attacking in this game. They have to be. They're down right now, 2-1 in aggregate. They need to be aggressive. Now, my curiosity is, how aggressive are they? Are they going to be rolling out the same starting 11 we saw last time with Julian Alvarez, with Griezmann out there? Or are they going to be a little different? And maybe we see a Sorloth and a Julian Alvarez starting combo, and maybe we're seeing even Griezmann play a little deeper, more of like a 10 role instead of that second striker. That's going to be interesting to see for this Real Madrid team. At the end of the day, though, I think this is going to be a very, very close game, and I really could see this going either way. But at the end of the day, I think this Real Madrid team is too much. We're too talented, and I think Atletico Madrid probably would have benefited a little more if the first leg was at home instead of the second leg, and maybe going into this one comfortably with a lead. But they're not. They're not. And so I will be going with Real Madrid defeating Atletico Madrid in this game. 2-1 is my official match prediction for us to win overall 4-2 in aggregate as well. And I'm going with Rodrigo, Mr. Champions League, and other Mr. Champions League, Vinny Jr. getting on the board for Real Madrid. And we probably give up a late goal, maybe Julian Alvarez goal toward the end of the game. That's what my official match prediction is, guys. So let me know in the comments what's your official match prediction. Can't wait to be watching the game with you live once again in the watch along. Cannot wait to be doing that, guys. It's going to be so much fun, and hopefully positive vibes only. It's a fantastic win for Real Madrid. So, guys, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Again, comment. Let me know your official match prediction. Guys, really quick, shout out to all the members. Appreciate you guys all so much. If you guys want to become a member, click the link in the description. Guys, Dally with Dallyfc. Cheers. Hala Madrid.